Hello and happy new moon, everyone. I thought I'd show you just a couple of things. Well, I had to go to CVS to get purified water because I'm making some more ginger beer, and I'll show you that in a minute. And while I was there, I saw Halloween things. And I resisted the candy corn. I'm trying to stay away from a lot of sugar and really nourish my body, and so just practicing a lot of moderation. So I didn't get the candy corn, but I am a sucker for lights. And by the way, have you met my friend here? I can't wait to do more photography with this fellow, I guess. Anyway, I found lights, and I am a sucker for lights, and they had these little battery operated LEDs. I don't know if you can tell the color on these. These are purple. Because of the blue on my walls, it's probably hard to tell, but so I hung those over my ancestor altar just like that, and the little battery pack is just back there. So that's that. And it's such a mess. I don't know where I'm going to be. I've been taking stuff off the walls, but it's neither here nor there. We'll talk about that in a minute. And they had little pumpkin ones. Aren't those cute? So I put them, I keep a lot of my tea stuff here, my Polish pottery and some of my Yijing pots are there. And I have little white lights that I have for here, but the pumpkins are a very nice little accent. So that's cool. And I was at the produce market yesterday, and I bought my first pumpkin of the season. And so, I made this. I bought this I think I bought that in Phoenix, when we lived in Phoenix at a Dia de los Muertos. I have to take these off the walls. And that's a black and white photograph that I took, and I printed it, and then I colored it, hand colored it. So I'm making more. There's my nettles infusion. I'm making more ginger beer. I have my my bug all ready, and I'm making a gallon this time because I've actually had some good successes. My root beer fermented well, but I didn't like the flavor of it. It was like too much sassafras and not enough sarsaparilla, and I'm going to have to tweak it, but I always enjoy the ginger, so I made a full, well, it's almost a gallon. It's a gallon crock. It's not quite up to a gallon, so yeah, it'll probably take, it's kind of warm right now, so it'll probably just take maybe a couple days to ferment. So I'm just going to chat with you a little bit. Nothing new is going on. I mean, stuff is processing, but nothing's happening yet. And part of my, that feels better. I'm so used to doing self-portraits that I look at the lens, and if the lens doesn't feel like it's right, I change it. I don't know where I'm going to be in the next few months, and it's hard for me at this time of year because the fall is my nesting time. The fall is the time where I really, really sink my roots down and get ready for the winter. And I don't know for sure where I'm going to be this winter. So I don't, I'm not going to really be, just like last year, I didn't pull out a lot of the Halloween stuff. My daughter has my favorite candelabra. It's one I got at Pottery Barn. And it's a metal tree with spiders, and it holds, I think, 6, 7, maybe even 8 orange frosted glass, like tea light holders. And she took it last year for a party, and I thought, well, maybe I should see if I could find another one on eBay or something. The only one I could find was already sold, and they were asking $99 for it, and I'm not spending that. Anyway, so even my other Halloween stuff, I'm not going to pull out. It's just too chaotic. So it's a really very strange place for me to be. So I don't know. I'm finding myself buying a lot of books and and just wanting to kind of read more, particularly about herbs and different pagan kind of subjects and things like that. So I've been getting books for my iPad. I got a couple of books. I got a number of Scott Cunningham books, and then I got a couple of books that the Four Queens, Kellyanne recommended on Chaos Magic by Phil Heim. And I'm kind of like starting these books randomly and picking stuff out. Anyway, excuse me, I have a headache. I'm trying to like stay away from caffeine most of the time too, and I've got a real headache today. But, so, sorry for my randomness. So I'll show you a few of the books that I just ordered. I just came across and ordered. But I wanted to show you this shirt that I got. I think it is the coolest shirt. It is Baba and the Wolf. It's supposed to be Baba Yaga. And Baba Yaga is kind of my matron deity. I don't even know what you'd call her right now. So, I just kind of, I feel very drawn to her. So that was cool. And it's from a website called tincanforest.com. And they also have a couple of books, like illustrated books, and one of them is on Baba Yaga, and I got both of those books. But I got a bunch of like almanacs. I forget where I saw them. I don't know if it popped up on my Amazon or what, but I got a witch's date book. I got a magical almanac, and then this is called the Witch's Almanac. It looks like it's put out every year as well. And I like almanacs. I've always loved the Farmer's Almanac, which kind of dovetails a little bit with some of these. I'm still reading Bell Hook's book. I've got to get back into a lot of reading. I sort of went off the rails when I got back from my trip, and I lost sight of what I'm doing in my life right now. And fortunately I was referred to a therapist and got in to see her last week. And when I talked about practicing Aikido for 10 years, she lit up and she said, oh, how wonderful that, you practice Aikido, when you're in these difficult situations. It's like when you're on the mat and what you do on the mat. And I had completely lost sight of that. And so I'm trying to pull back to that. So I'm journaling every day. I'm blogging every day. If you want to look at my blog, for the month of September, I'm trying to put up some photographs and blog every day. And now I know it's only like the 5th day or something like that. And already I'm going, oh my God, I haven't blogged today. So I did some photographs of when I was working on the ginger beer. So I might just write about ginger beer. And I don't know, it kind of seems like a good new moon thing, isn't it? Making something that you brew that ferments and bubbles and grows during that phase of the moon. So that's what I've been doing. I don't have anything else to say. I just keep plugging along, just keep trying to nourish and nurture myself in the best ways I can, even considering my, my transitional phase. I mean, we're all in transition because everything's changing, but some transitions are like bigger than others, where you know that something major is going to change, where your life is going to change in a really profound way, and just kind of waiting for it to happen. And that's when it's hard. It's like, how do you live your life day to day with this knowledge of this big thing happening? How do you prepare for that big thing when you really don't have all the material things you need to prepare for it? It's hard. It's hard, and it is exhausting. I've been in this situation for like over 1.5 years now, and even for 6 months before the big decision was made or whatever. It was not always copacetic. There were influences on our life that, well, it was hard. And I was gonna like pull it, not do anything, not try to put anything out there, wait. I was telling myself, no, I'm not gonna blog, I'm not gonna do videos, I'm not gonna do any of this until I'm in my new space, until I'm in this place where I feel grounded and centered. And I thought, what am I waiting for? Time is now. And maybe just talking about the transitions and big life changes will resonate with other people, and maybe some good discussions or at least some camaraderie will develop because of it. So that's it. I hope you all have a wonderful new moon, and I'll talk to you soon.